On the cover of its very first issue in 1917, Forbes announced a unique department on women in business. It would be, the magazine explained, a regular column edited by two women. It was a bold move for the time, having women journalists profile female business leaders when none of them even had the right to vote. But the head start hardly meant consistent coverage over the years. After all, it wasn't until October 1990 that a solo female entrepreneur graced the cover of Forbes, Madonna, with rhinestone dollar signs glinting off her hot pink costume and the headline, "America's Smartest Businesswoman." Times have since changed for the better with the magazine and, later, website featuring countless stories on women who've risen above systemic barriers and who've overcome bankruptcy to run companies and build their 9- and 10-figure dollar businesses. In the past 2 decades, our coverage of the women founding companies and growing fortunes has blossomed into franchises that include America's Richest Self-Made Women, the world's 100 Most Powerful Women, and online articles posted every hour, every day, on Forbes Women. And so, on the first weekend of Women's History Month, and on the eve of International Women's Day, we wanted to highlight the 21 pieces that have defined the 21st century. Here, in chronological order, are our best women's business stories of the last 21 years. Britney Spears was 18 years old and had already earned $15 million in a year when Forbes profiled her in 2000. A year later, she would appear on the cover of the Celebrity 100 issue, where she debuted at No. 4. "Once you have fans, they want you to succeed," Spears told Kafka. "I don't think I'll have any problems." In light of the recent drama surrounding Spears' control over her finances, her words from 20 years ago seem both prophetic and sad. Her fans have been the driving force behind the #FreeBritney campaign to end the conservatorship controlled by her father. But her problems? She has had many. By the time Forbes sat down with Kiran Mazumdar-Shaw, the biotech CEO was already India's richest woman, worth $480 million. Her journey to that point wasn't easy. When she started Biocon in 1978, she couldn't find anyone to work for her, and bankers turned down her request for a $10,000 line of credit. It wasn't a glass ceiling that Mazumdar-Shaw ran into but a concrete one, Egan wrote. Today, Mazumdar-Shaw is worth $4.1 billion and is No. 68 on Forbes's list of the world's 100 most powerful women. Long before Quibi, the billion-dollar bet that went belly up for Whitman in 2020, and before her stint at Hewlett-Packard, Whitman was the person who grew eBay from $5.7 million to $8 billion in sales and took it public 6 months into her decade stint as CEO. By the time Brown caught up with her in 2007, she had already been at the helm for 9 years. "I'm a better leader, a better manager, a better executive than when I arrived as a youngster," she said at the time.